All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for HunterxHunter, episode 119. Oh,
We're
Knuckle.
about to get some smackdown.
Yeah, but Knuckle had such a close brush with death.
He did indeed.
Oh,
yes.
boy.
Yes.
But
thankfully-
Killua is pissed.
Oh, yeah.
And he is going to vent his frustration on a near unkillable beast.
Yep,
so...
Youpi's been thunderstruck.
No, you've been thunderstruck.
I know, but-
Yeah.
Youpi.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
But,
But other than that, Shoot is going to be taken away to a hospital by Knuckle.
Yep.
I don't know if Killua has enough to take Youpi.
Who knows?
You know what it might be? Is it's just he's being literal. I'm just gonna vent some frustration.
Yeah,
and
he's
then I'm
like,
gonna
you're
leave
a punching bag, and
for the next hour.
exactly right,
Or less. Who knows?
however long he needs,
but not more than an hour.
right. Yeah. Don't get too into it, Killua.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf has left Smokey Jail.
Yep.
Or is in the process of leaving
Yeah,
Smokey
we're not
Jail.
sure like whether he's completely reformed outside or
Right.
like whether it's a process that takes like, a 10-minute channel time or something like that.
Yeah, I think most of the channel time was him being in the cocoon.
Yeah, probably.
But,
probably.
ooh, it's getting crazy, guys, and we still haven't seen anything from Netero or Meruem
Nope.
yet, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Killua looks so imposing.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That you did. It's basically saying what this next battle will be instead of your next line will be. Oh,
I love that Melioran was able to like build up Killua so much.
whoa! Hair color change. Hair color change.
Also hair shape change.
Hair shape
like,
change.
Like it got the lightning look.
Guys!
It got the
Forget
lightning
any
look.
doubt I had about Killua being able to take Youpi. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait.
I just love that he was able to have that amazing entrance because of Melioran. Like,
Right.
so stylish.
But,
Yeah.
wait.
No.
Like, okay, this is something I've kind of been, like, hoping would happen.
Yeah.
Is that, he would become lightning in some way. Like, not... I have a... Right. But the thing is, I had a character that made a long time ago, and I might have mentioned it on here, but it's a character that tapped into basically lightning as a source of energy. And if they wanted to be very risky with the ability, they merge themselves with lightning.
And hope they don't, like, get a bucket of water dumped on them or something.
Yeah, they are extremely hard countered by any kind of, anything like that. But the idea would be that they'd be so fast that it wouldn't matter.
Sure.
And if Killua's doing that, I'm gonna have I'm gonna nerdgasm so hard here, guys. I'm just warning you. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, it's already building up. Oh.
Because you have to be cool while you, beat down the big guy.
Wow!
That looked like he was trying to, like, rip his heart out or something.
Wow!
I love it.
We gotta see, what is Killua's emotions like? Oh, he just looks... Oh. Godspeed.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Oh, okay, what's the conditions? Yeah.
And in
Jeez.
exchange...
Well, he's getting this.
Well, right. But...
Okay, okay. All right, cool, cool. Whoa.
Okay. Ah, nice.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Cool. Okay.
Wow. Whoa! Holy crap!
Okay. Awesome. I love it. It's the rapier versus the broadsword.
Right. In heavy armor, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh boy. Really? Okay.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, the time?
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, crap. And he's gaming. He's gaining on him. Oh.
And he disappeared.
Yep.
Melioron, thank you very much. Wow.
Whew. Okay, okay. Back here with Ikalgo. And he's stuck in the elevator. Yep. Yep. Brilliant
No.
bravado. Oh, crap. Is Ikalgo going to leverage this? And the third, we don't want to know what happens with a third.
Yeah.
And in fact, we know what happens with a third, but I mean, I kind of want to see it. How like, how is it going to make his crustacean form
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Awesome. Oh, even better.
Wow. We have a time limit. Awesome.
Cool.
Oh.
So the door wasn't secure enough to keep him in there?
I guess not.
Huh. Kinda makes it pointless to have it then.
Yeah, I guess it's more so for people.
Right.
Yeah. And now you're kind of stuck in here.
Right.
Well, you could hide in here pretty
Right.
well.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
But couldn't he just shoot those? Like,
I think those are way stronger than the elevator. Yeah. Yeah. Dang.
okay.
Yeah, he can force him a specific direction. And if he doesn't have a passcode, he shouldn't be able to get in through this door.
Sure.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, crap. Dang. Well done, Ikalgo.
Yeah.
Is the bravada going to clue in?
Well, but theoretically, I mean, it would make sense for that to happen since it was the 30-second, like, delay, you know? Even if you shot the doors, it would make sense for it to still go.
Possibly. But I thought it was by pressure, so if it doesn't sense him in there, maybe
Sure,
maybe
possibly.
not. But I think he's smart enough to know, like, wait a minute, am I being, like, watched here?
But why doesn't he trap him back where the gas is?
Maybe he wasn't able to.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang. Oh. See, now he knows. He was suspicious. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's smart. This is where the sleeping gas is, though. And this will eventually
Right.
fill up. Yeah, because it's smart.
But if he can't shoot through those doors... Right.
Yep. And maybe there's not enough sleeping gas. Oh, it will fill the room. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
Cool.
Oh. What?
He's not? Oh, the hatch on the bottom?
Oh.
I don't know if he'd fit through there, though. He's pretty big. And he's got an
Oh.
exoskeleton, so...
Come on, Ikalgo, you can do this. He's gonna MacGyver this thing right here.
I was gonna say. Well, thankfully, he doesn't seem to be very smart about it.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, it seems pretty ineffective there. Wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have an intelligence of 6. I know what I'm doing.
He's like, is it a trap? Yep. That's what he would make him think, right?
Well,
I think
yeah,
he's,
but that might...
I think he might have jury-rigged the vehicle to make him think that he's inside it so that he would get into it.
If so, that would be awesome.
And then he would shut it on him.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like a MacGyver
Right,
kind of thing.
yeah, to slow him down a bit so that way he can actually close the outside one.
But he might just blow it up from long range. Yep. Brilliant, Ikalgo.
Awesome. But then... Oh, okay, I guess he's actually in... Or wait.
Wait, yeah, he might...
Oh,
Whoa.
hey. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, the treads, okay. Oh, he's blocking the elevator with the door of the armored vehicle next to the elevator. Oh.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Uh-huh.
And also does kind of block the gas. Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, dang. Huh. Oh. Smooth.
Okay. Gotcha, because he can actually fit through that gap, even if there isn't a door there.
Yep. And he's not strong enough to... he's not strong enough
goes
to
on
move
the
it.
inside, like... Don't go on that exact spot.
Right. Oh my gosh.
That's right, because
Yes.
the sleeping gas would still be in there.
Oh, and also, like, because he's an octopus, if he can fit one leg through it, he can fit his entire body through it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, does it have a certain density that it stays at a lower point
Sure,
in the...
I can see that. But now it's getting higher, so...
Yeah, Ikalgo. Oh. That's true. He's an underwater creature, so maybe he has... Oh, that's actually probably the bluff. Oh, crap.
Yeah, you should wait extra to be sure.
The music is hopeful.
Yeah. What I would do, though, if I was Ikalgo, is I would take the tube with me and hold it up high so I could still breathe from up on top of the ship, on top of the car, and then just wait.
I would snipe him from up there. Like,
Sure.
he can make his gun again and just pop. Oh, no. Please be careful. Being very close to... Oh no, is he not gonna be able to do it?
Yeah, I don't think so, because they said that he hasn't before, so...
Oh,
if you're gonna think about it,
he's too
think about
good.
it outside the sleeping gas.
Oh. 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 That's how he did it.
Nice.
That's amazing.
I love it.
He didn't shut it all the way. That's amazing. That was what the tape was for when he got it back then.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Ikalgo. Oh. He's just a good guy.
Yep.
Yeah. But he's cautious.
Right. Right, the question is what kind of trap? Or has it already activated?
Yep. Oh. Oh.
Okay. To be or not to be, that is the question.
Oh, all right, cool.
I love that as a conflict because there really is no way around it, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that cocoon could literally do nothing. Like Shia LaBeouf could not even be trying to escape the whole prison and all that stuff. He could just do that for kicks.
Yep.
And Morel, being the cautious and smart man that he is, would still probably
just sit there.
Just sit
and
there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And just think about it. Mm-hmm. Maybe what he could also do is try restricting the smoky jail around just the cocoon.
Sure, that would be cool.
And then try and be like, all right, now I'm just going to step outside of it.
Right. There might be a condition, though, where, like, he has to be in there with them or something.
Maybe.
But, yeah. If he could
that would be a way
awesome.
that he could test it, you know? Mm-hmm. But, I mean...
Or, like, make a smoke clone and have it attack the cocoon, you know? So if there is an attack, it
there
probably
you
would
go.
go against the
There
clone,
you go.
You know?
I like the idea also of Shia LaBeouf basically, like, using his spiritual message to get inside the head of his opponent that well. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ikalgo! Right. Ikalgo!
That was great. That was some clever thinking for a very particular situation that he was in.
Yeah, it was some very strategic thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Killua. Okay, yeah.
Killua.
And it's kind of unfair that they have that at the beginning because let's be real.
It overshadows
it. And it's a good thing they had it in the beginning because if they basically, had that be the cliffhanger and then didn't have it at the beginning, I would be a little bit upset.
No, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, that was so awesome, and then it's over, and it's just like, nothing really that comes after this will be able to compare. Like,
I mean, in this episode.
Yeah.
I do like how Ikalgo's MacGyver-isms didn't just extend to how is he going to make Bravado or Bravada. Let me see if I've got the name right here. But, not going to make him, just get knocked out and stuff, but also... I don't think I have the name.
Yeah, I don't think we wrote it down because we just were like, oh yeah, there's no way this guy's important,
Or not that it's that, it's just he's easy. It's an easy name to remember.
Sure.
And yet they had everything down to like the tape being used to like not completely shut the
and that's
the gate.
And the fact that they had that in there, because, okay, they didn't need to explain the tape once they showed it, right?
Right.
Which was great.
Yeah.
And I feel like it also was kind of like a justification for the fact that Bravada, or Bravoda, or however it's pronounced, went into so much detail of talking about, okay, well, if he's in the thing, then that means he opened it and then ran and back, in and did all that stuff. Because that was sort of like, okay, well, yeah, either he's in there, in which case he's trapped in there, or he's not in there, and he somehow just sent it in the armored car in by itself, in which case he's not in there.
Right.
But so I was like, why are they going into detail on this? I'm like, okay, now I get it. It's because they need to set up the assumptions so that way when it's something different, right?
We get an explanation that makes sense. One of the cool things is that the attributes of an octopus or a squid in this, he's an octopus.
Octopus.
I just mean either or. If they have even that slightest bit where they can get their leg, their little appendage through, they can get everything else eventually. It's one of the most disgusting and cool things to watch, like in real life, like on a YouTube video or something.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like that's the kind of thing that he can't necessarily put. Bravada can't necessarily put into his planning, as he's like, okay, he did this, he did that. So that means he's, probably on the other side. It's like, well, no, he's actually inside, and he was able to go through.
Yep.
Because tape, MacGyver. I love it.
That's
it's just
great.
Duct tape, guys.
Yeah.
Always have some on you.
That's right. It's incredibly useful.
Yep.
Now. The fact that they had Ikalgo struggling with killing him, that was good. That was
a humanity thing.
It was a humanity thing. Yep, absolutely. It does raise the question, though: have we ever really seen characters that are not specifically antagonists kill people? Really, the most that I would say we've seen is Killua back at the beginning, right?
Yes.
And I find it interesting that when we're actually on the extermination mission, this is where suddenly no one will kill anybody.
Remember, though, these were people that came on not as a part of the extermination squad, but as friends.
Oh, yeah.
And Ikalgo was not an original member.
Yeah. No, I get that. No. And that's, he's not part of the extermination squad. That's not what Knuckles about, all that stuff. Yeah. I'll get on that. I just found it interesting that basically with the Chimera ant, the one Chimera ant that ended up being a friend, when all the Chimera ants, from what we've seen, have probably killed people before.
Probably.
If nothing else, just to like feed the queen, since no more Chimera ants came by after the Royal Guard, even though we hadn't necessarily seen them at that point. So it's one of those things where I wonder if that's something that's specifically done as a way to make the characters more relatable, because there can be a thing where once, if you have a character that they've done something bad, then it's like, oh, well, this person is, I don't know how I feel about them.
I don't know what your point is.
Oh, well, okay.
I kind of get that you're a little bit surprised that Ikalgo wasn't able to kill him, but
no, the fact that they brought up the conflict and all that stuff and decided to go that way, they did it in a way that was absolutely believable.
Right.
But
there's only one person though on the extermination squad with the actual mission to kill, and that's Netero. everyone else's job is to keep the royal guard away from the king by any means necessary. Killing is obviously in the this also works as well.
Yeah.
But the idea is that no, we're not going to assume you even can kill them. Right. So you're if you have to, you should die before you let your royal guard near the king.
Yes.
And Netero's job is to kill the king.
Yeah.
And everyone else is there basically to make that mission a success.
Right.
Which I think is kind of an interesting choice if we're to get into that, about how we are not aware yet of anything involving Netero or Meruem for like a long time now in terms of episode count. So it's like, okay, they went off somewhere to go fight or to, to just, do their thing. And we haven't got back up with them yet. And it's just like, it's building the tension. Oh, man. Yeah. But Killua also had names now given to some of his abilities.
Yep.
And we had been shown his abilities before we knew
what they were. Yeah.
And I think that's a cool thing that HunterxHunter can do because of its Nen system. It's so good in that we can see Killua do these godlike reflexes moves essentially and just go, Nen, I guess that's that was a thing. And now we know how he was able to react in such a fast way.
Yeah. In a way, it was becoming lightning. He basically just directly bypassed the whole need for his brain to be doing any of the decision making, and used the lightning and turned his aura into properties
and
of lightning
did it in a reactive way based upon aura vibrations or inflections of the opponent. Which I think is really brilliant.
Because, if you think about it, the brain controls your body just by electrical impulses, right? So if you're turning your aura into electricity, right, then you could use that to just instantly control your body, theoretically, however you wanted, as long as you pre-programmed that.
Right. That's the part there.
Yeah, that's the part where it's kind of
really ridiculous. What it could be is just that he is a trained assassin. He's gone on missions before.
Yeah.
He knows probably multiple martial arts or anything like that. So he has probably in his brain already in some ways pre-programmed moves, attacks, blocks, everything like that he would need to fight anyone. But now he's just juicing up the application of them with some lightning and basically going, all right, when this kind of attack happens from this way, we move this way. And
just dodge the opposite direction that the attack is coming from.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I also like, though, that it seemed like he wasn't able to do it for a long period of time, and that was really the only thing that was the negative condition involved with it.
Right. It is a little bit disconcerting, though, that it's such a short amount of time, because he said he was doing that to blow off steam. Now, he's emotionally compromised, of course.
He only needs 10 seconds, Jacob.
Okay, sure. I just hope that the recharge timer on that ability is not that long.
Yeah, because I can see it being about a 10-to-1 ratio, though.
And if it's a 10-to-1 ratio, then that's not bad. Because he probably got 10 seconds or something.
In a fight, that's horrible.
Oh, in a fight, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
But the fact that now he's with Melioron and they're cloaked and stuff, it's okay, yeah.
So he's gonna constantly pop in and out of stealth.
Yeah, or at the very least, the next time he fights, he should have it back. Because that's the thing I'm worried about, is that especially when in that sort of situation, I get the feeling Killua knew he wasn't going to be killing this guy. He was just going to be blowing off steam, right? Okay, awesome. So I would hope that would be something that he would know how to properly recover from, so that the next time he needs to have something like that in order to survive.
Well, he knows about the limitations. That's why he was like, oh, crap, it's gone. Basically, it snuck up on him how fast it was. So maybe he's surprised by the fact that maybe it was 2 seconds shorter than it should have been.
Sure, and 2 seconds in combat is an eternity.
Yeah, or he just he just freaked out because he had kind of surrendered himself to just the letting off steam, and he has to be able to consciously make a decision to run away, whereas when he's using this ability, he kind of gives up a little bit of control over his own body.
Right, yeah, that's one of the things that I'd be curious to to see is how much is Killua actually thinking all of this stuff is happening, because he's specifically bypassing his brain so that you can perform at a higher level, right? Cool.
What is he thinking about then?
What is he thinking about? Does his brain still need to think, or is it just simply like an out-of-body experience where he's thinking and he's sort of like just watching his body do all these things that it's doing?
I like the implication, though, that he has to give up some level of control in order to get this this power, but not in the standpoint of giving control over to something or someone else, but taking away his ability to kind of independently, reflexively, if you will, make little micro decisions to guide it. It's more of like, all right, commit attack pattern beta, and
he made an AI that's adaptive and very good, and it basically runs his body for him when he needs it to.
Love it.
But it only works for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's awesome. It's another thing that's interesting is what if the enemy that he's fighting against tricks the AI, essentially? Tricks the reflex things. Can Killua have pre-programmed enough stuff in there?
Right, layers within layers, so that way if they start being like, oh, it's going
super erratic or something.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, with how fast he's moving, it might not matter if if with someone like Netero, it probably would matter. But when you're moving that fast, even if they start to actually be able to pick up patterns, which would be terrifying in and of itself.
Yeah.
Being able to actually respond, because the electrical signals for them do have to go through their brain.
True. No one can be faster than Killua.
They're kind of in a time lag. Like,
I think what it is then is, let's say, once an attack pattern has been committed, or it's been committed to, or commit to the attack pattern.
Yeah,
I can speak. He still is limited by his own actual physical speed, but that's why he boosted it with his actual Godspeed. Not the whirlwind, but the first part.
Oh yeah.
So he boosted it in enough with there that it shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
But I think maybe what could be the way that he separates the abilities from Godspeed is that the reflex part with, say, whirlwind could be running, but on lower juice. Meaning that he's able to reflexively move, on the...
So asset management, basically.
Or just he could use them both independently.
We saw him do that with... we saw him do that one when he was just, like, showing the lightning and being
also
like, oh, I have this new thing, but then also...
The dart.
Yeah, catching the dart.
Which means that he doesn't trust just the reflexes part of it to be able to fight Youpi. He needs both of them.
Right.
And if he doesn't use both of them, he could just get out. Like, Youpi could just be faster.
Right.
And even if he responds reflexively after the first move and maybe the second move, eventually on like the third, fourth, or fifth, attack.
Sure. Yeah.
Reflexes don't cover everything,
Right.
Or maybe he reflexively moves in time, but reach, range, speed, all that other stuff just comes into play, and he still gets hit, and then maybe he's in danger. Or maybe we haven't gotten the actual like negative drawback of this ability given to us yet, like other than the strain it puts on his body
and the fact that it lasts like not long at all.
Well, that could also be just that could be just a fluke. Maybe
I don't think so.
I'm just saying maybe it could be. It wasn't given by the narrator specifically that it only lasts for a certain amount of time.
No, but it was Killua being like, "Oh, it's up already." That means there is a pool.
There is a time limit.
There is some sort of resource that is being used.
I totally agree. I just don't think it has to be that short. What it could be is that he can make it longer, but it's more dangerous. And what that dangerous part is that if he got hit once or something, like maybe he'd be done.
Sure, there could be all kinds of weaknesses, limitations, whatever in there. Maybe it's something where he pre-programs how long he's going to be in it, so that as a test thing, because he really isn't controlling what his body's doing at that point. So
so in his mind, all he's doing is 1, 2, 3.
because
4,
yeah,
5.
I mean, yeah.
That would be pretty cool, though. That'd be pretty cool. It would be kind of chilling, though, to watch your body moving.
Oh, sure.
Be aware.
Yeah.
And also trying to enjoy the blowing off steam. Do you find that also kind of a little bit of an oxymoron in that he's going to enjoy blowing off steam
by removing his mind from what he's doing? Yeah.
Right. Removing his choice about the detailed moves and stuff. So, like, does he feel it? I'd say he would, because that's a sensory thing. But I wonder if maybe even the lightning itself removes and dulls his senses.
Sure. I mean, at the very least, it would be delayed, because the whole reason he's doing this is so that his body is acting faster than his mind can keep up with it. Right. So he would be getting the barrage of sensory input after the fact.
After it, right. There would be stuff sent back to his brain, but there might not be anything going on
it's like
at
a
all.
sound echo.
Yeah.
Except this is an echo with, the speed of, like, electrons.
Yeah. So pretty cool. And as far as timing to give us the knowledge of this ability, I think it works, given that we are in basically the phase of the narrator kind of being prevalent in the story. I also find it just something I have to I'm echoing myself. I'm saying this again, but I really have to applaud HunterxHunter in that they can show this ability long before it's explained,
and I think
in some ways multiple times.
Yeah, and I think they kind of did explain his whirlwind thing when he caught the dart, because I think he said that basically he had set up his body, I think by bypassing the brain functions or whatever, to specifically catch it as soon as something started piercing his skin.
Right, but we didn't clue in that like how connected this
I thought that was something he basically made up on the spot, because he's like, oh crap, I need to get creative here. I know what I'll do.
But like in some ways, no, this is what he's had all along.
Yeah, and I mean maybe he did come up with that then, and he's like, oh, that would actually be really helpful with my whole Godspeed thing. Oh, I should try that.
Yeah,
possibly.
Just fantastic. I think this is probably one of the most hype Killua moments in the show.
Oh,
we had the whole clacker bit in the end of Greed Island. I call them the clackers, but the yo-yos basically at the end of Greed Island, and that was hype for Killua, as well as multiple moments in the York New arc. But this was great. This is good. I hope it continues.
Right. It was one of those things where it's so amazing, and then like Killua, it's just like, it's over already? Huh? No, we wanted more. Yeah, please. Yeah, I will say that if I were to say one thing that I'm hoping happens, is that I'm hoping that the Chimera ants that are named but are not Royal Guard or Meruem end up getting removed from the story in the near future.
Yeah.
Because the way they did the whole deal with Ikalgo and Bravado or whatever his name is, it was cool. There was cool tactics with it. I liked the fact that they used the sleeping gas and the sneaking around and all that stuff. That was great.
MacGyver.
But I would have much rather seen more of Killua than
or even
that.
Just Morel and
or any of the other characters, really, even though I totally understand why they didn't focus on, say, Killua that much more, because he's with Melioran, right? They're stealthed right now. Or in the case of Morel, well, he just has this debate
he's debating. He's
like, well, okay, I could attack or I could not, and that's really all I have right now,
right?
And so it's sort of this stalemate, right? So probably wouldn't be an interesting thing to spend 7 minutes of him asking that question, but we haven't seen Netero or Meruem yet, and I get that. We still
haven't seen anything with Palm either. So I think that's more maybe what's going to happen now is Ikalgo's finished his bit here, and he's going to go and maybe continue to look for Palm, or
possibly, and
Actually, that's a good point.
Because I don't know how long this arc is going to be. Like, is this going to be all the rest of HunterxHunter? Like, up through episode 148? Like, it could be. It could be, in which case I get why they're not, going to Netero right now.
Yeah, if there's any kind of spillover, like, post just, war or something, or the war escalates in some way, I think that it could be the entire rest of the show.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Because there's a total of 30 episodes left, give or take. A little less than 30, because this is 119. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it has to, but I think it could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still thinking about the Ikalgo and kind of Palm situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're really supposed to be kind of like it seems like Ikalgo is kind of lost track of why he was even down there.
Right. I mean, anything that sort of is a problem ends up being like this crisis because he can't fight, really.
Yeah.
So, one Chimera ant and it's like, oh crap, what do I do?
I love it because I loved playing those stealth games when I was a kid.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There was this game called Thief. I think it was Thief 2 specifically. Old game. It got like rebooted into some crappy whatever. But the thing is the old game, you had a bow, you had like a bunch of little things, and it was a very, very like you hide or you die.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that idea of having the weaker, the physically inferior character going around and thinking and puzzle solving their way through this situation. And when he pulled out the tape and the things there,
awesome.
My heart got so happy because I used to watch MacGyver as a kid. It's the dumbest, cheesiest little show and stuff. But combining that with my love of games like Thief and stuff, it's just like, yes, please do it.
Just think about it. In what anime, when, especially when you're this far into the anime, are they like, okay, I need to fight this person. What am I gonna do? All right, let me get some duct tape, some rubber tubing, and some chemicals. Yeah. All right, this will be great. This will be awesome.
Yep. I love it. Yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to the Shia LaBeouf Morel fight. If this comes more so into a game of also kind of trying to outthink your opponent, when one of the opponents has a way to know what you're thinking in some ways.
Well, yeah.
I really want to see how Morel even stands a chance here.
Right.
Because I think he is good enough to where he can stay just close enough to Shia LaBeouf that he'll be able to survive. But Shia LaBeouf has like the total edge on him right now. He's got him stuck inside his own head. He could leave this fight and just do whatever he wants. I don't know. I mean, I think he could.
He might be in the process of doing that.
Or we could find some way to have Morel actually like outgame Shia LaBeouf, pissing him off even more to where he then starts to finally like, kind of starts to lose it a little bit.
Well, and if you think about it,
seems like this fight has kind of called him back to his senses a bit.
Sure.
And I think that's cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, priority directive number 1, protect the king. This intruder must die.
Right.
I mean...
What's funny, though, is that Morel doesn't necessarily need to attack the cocoon because he's winning right now. He's completed his objective very easily.
As far as he knows,
so far. Like, all right, I've got him here. Cool. Like,
right. He's just thinking, I think, now about how to keep this going as long as possible and whether or not he's certain that he's winning.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to account for, I'd say, variables that he's not able to perceive currently. And I think that's just showing that he's a smart fighter, but this could get interesting.
Yeah, because here's the thing. With the whole thing of, like, Shia LaBeouf's cocoon, right? That could be a cocoon where he is just CCing himself and rendering himself untouchable, right? It could be something
you're
where
wondering what the initial reason was behind it outside of the forming himself outside the smoky jail.
I'm saying if you see something like that that an opponent's doing, what are the things that you could, like
preparing for defense,
transforming, some kind of attack,
kind of charging up, preparing.
The charging up I feel like goes with the whole transforming thing.
Another thing about the defensive thing is it allows you a chance to breathe and collect yourself. There's a mental aspect of it as well, where this is actually what Shia LaBeouf did, is that he took that opportunity to go, okay, now I've confused my opponent. Now I'm going to use my great perception to go and do analysis on him without worrying about attacks.
Right. And when I think about all the different options that there are, the only one in which Morel would not want to attack is if it was some sort of trap. But there's
Right.
a bunch of other options
That's true.
where waiting could actually be a very bad idea. Like, he has to keep him here and keep him CC'd, but if if this is just some condition to grant himself power once he emerges, then that's bad.
Then I think that he's just banking on, okay, this is going to take some time, but then I should have some visual cue as to when he's going to emerge.
Yeah.
But that's just time that he's not helping the king, so therefore I'm going to be doing okay.
Yeah,
and
so,
he's also of the belief that it doesn't matter how strong you are. It's about how you outthink your opponent and utilize creativity.
But you don't want to just let your opponent get stronger willy-nilly. You know, if this is some sort of condition for that. So what I would really love to see...
That's a little bit of an assumption jump there, you know.
But I mean, he has to look at all the possibilities.
He does, but I don't think he has to act on really any of them. And I think that's kind of what his thing is right now. Is this is basically an invitation to act, the cocoon, because it's, if you're thinking about it as a chess move, sometimes you prepare for the second move. You advance your knight's pawn up one to fianchetto your bishop.
Right.
When you do that, when you move that pawn up, you are not attacking anything.
Right.
And you're also not saying, like, I'm going to fianchetto my bishop on the next turn immediately. You just know, oh, that's a standard opening to prepare for a bishop fianchetto. So you then go and prepare accordingly.
Sure.
When they do that, they're not going to get as much value.
Right. But you still would need to prepare. If you end up, because in this place, Morel doesn't have that many different ways that he can prepare. Like, I guess
we just haven't seen it.
Not
We're
that
probably
we've
going to
seen
get more screen
and that's
time
the kind of things I want to see.
We'll probably get that in the next
the way that
episode.
basically they're preparing for a future fight, not just doing the immediate mind game stuff, but him being like, okay, do I want to try and break the prison? Do I want to set up my own trap so that when he emerges, I can get him? Or like those sorts of things.
Yeah. When we get more screen time with him, Jacob will get to see that.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep.
All right, guys. It's a fun episode. If you want to see the next 2 episodes reactions right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. Any kind of support gives you access to our Discord, where we've got events live that we're doing with the Discord factions and stuff. If you want to check that out, or if any of this else interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.